If you're thinking about buying property in Dubai, one of the most important things to understand is the full cost of purchase, because the property price is not the only cost involved. There are also fees like the Dubai Land Department, transfer fee, agency fees, mortgage fees, and a few additional costs that buyers need to budget for. And many buyers are surprised to learn that their total costs can add up to roughly 6 to 7% on top of the purchase price. So in this video, I'm going to break down all the real costs of buying property in Dubai, so you know exactly what to expect before purchasing. Hi, I'm Chris Channa, a Dubai real estate advisor helping buyers, sellers, and investors navigate the Dubai property market with transparent advice and insider market knowledge. I help people just like you every week buy property right here in Dubai. And one of the most common questions buyers ask me is, what are the actual costs involved? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the main costs buyers need to budget for when purchasing property in Dubai. And if you're currently researching buying property in Dubai, I've created a free Dubai buyer's guide that explains the full buying process, costs, and the best areas to consider. You can download the guide, message me directly on WhatsApp, or book a call using the links all in the description below. Now let's break down the main costs buyers need to know about. Cost number one, the Dubai Land Department, also known as the DLD. The first and most important cost is the Dubai Land Department transfer fee. This is a government fee paid when ownership of the property is transferred. The fee is 4% of the purchase price. For example, if you're buying a property for $1 million dirham, the transfer fee would be 40,000 dirham. This is usually paid by the buyer during the property transfer at the Dubai Land Department. Cost number two is agency fee. If you purchase a property through a real estate agent, there is typically an agency fee. In most real estate transactions, this fee is around 2% of the property price. So for a 1 million dirham property, this agency fee would typically be around 20,000 dirham. This fee covers the agent's work, helping you find a suitable property, negotiate the purchase, and guide you through the transaction. Now, the next cost is something most buyers don't realize exists until they reach the final stage of the purchase. Cost number three, the trustee office fee. When property ownership is transferred in Dubai, the transfer is completed through an authorized trustee office. This office handles the official transfer between the buyer and the seller. The trustee fee is typically around 4,000 dirham for properties above 500,000 and 2,000 dirham for properties below 500,000. This fee is paid at the time of the ownership transfer appointment. Cost number four is mortgage fees, if you're financing. If you're purchasing a property with a mortgage, there are a few additional costs to consider. These may include mortgage arrangement fee, usually around 1% of the loan, property valuation fee, and a mortgage registration fee. The mortgage registration fee is typically around 0.25% of the loan amount. So buyers using financing should factor these costs into their budget. Cost number five, NOC fee. Before the property can be transferred, the developer must issue something which is called a no objection certificate, usually referred to as an NOC. This confirms that the seller has no outstanding payments with the developer. The NOC fee typically ranges from around 500 dirham to around 5,000 dirham, depending on the developer. This fee is usually paid before the transfer takes place. And cost number six, service charges. Once you own the property, you will also pay the annual service charges. These are fees used to maintain the building and shared facilities. Service charges vary depending on the building, the amenities, and the location. They're usually calculated per square foot per year. For apartments, you're looking at around 15 dirham to 20 dirham per square foot. And for a villa, you're looking at around 4 to 6 dirham per square foot. Understanding service charges is important because they affect both your rental yield and long-term ownership costs. So when buying property in Dubai, the main costs to budget for are the 4% Dubai Land Department fee, around 2% for agency fees, trustee office fee, mortgage fees if you're financing, and the NOC fee from the developer. Altogether, most buyers should plan for roughly 6 to 7% of the property purchase price in total costs. If you're planning to buy property in Dubai and want help understanding the process or finding the right property, feel free to message me directly, or you can book a call using the link below. I help people just like you buy property in Dubai every week, and I'd love to help you as well. And if you're still researching the market, make sure you download my Dubai Buyer's Guide, which explains everything in much more detail. So now you know the real costs involved when buying property in Dubai, and understanding these costs before you start searching can make the entire process much smoother. If you're wondering whether foreigners can actually buy property in Dubai and which areas are available to international buyers, the next video you should watch is my guide explaining exactly how foreign ownership works in Dubai. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because every week I post new videos helping you buy, sell, and invest in Dubai real estate. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.